Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special 2024 kickoff call that I decided to host based upon, well, first of all, it's a new year, so there's a lot of New Year's energy going around and intentions and goals and all the wonderful things that we're dreaming of creating and getting in action on creating for 2024. I wanted to do this because I've had so many conversations with people that yes, we make intentions and yes, we make goals and we create our action plans. But the common theme in most of my conversations is I just want to make a difference. I want to make a difference, live my gifts, connect with people who get me, my soul tribe, so to speak, and do what I'm here for and trust that everything else will follow. So does that sound like something you would like to create for 2024? So if that's a yes, 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 let me know in the chat. And that's the purpose of our call today. So in that spirit of wanting to advance, to be the one, there's a lot of great things happening. And I invited my friends, Mark and Renee, to be with me on this conversation because Mark and I were talking. And number one, we're always aligned in the way and the why behind business. And we just started having this yummy conversation. I'm like, whoa, let's do it online. And can you bring Renee? So he said yes, and she said yes. So I'll bring them on in just a moment. Where I wanted to kick us off with is under this foundation and umbrella of what it means to be the one. And I've written a little book called The One Philosophy, which is all about how do we go about our day-to-day lives, keeping a focus on being the one for others and seeing everyone we meet as the one, treating people with that same level of excitement and respect and value that we tend to do when we think someone is the one. And I just want y'all to consider just for a moment, when you think somebody is the one, what happens, right? If it's your, a future partner, business partner, romantic partner, spouse, new best friend, somebody's going to, hook you up with tickets to your favorite bands that you've always wanted to see. When we think that we're in the presence of someone who's the one, we tend to pay a little more attention, listen more closely. And what I have found and what I teach and share, and I know many of you are going to have stories around this to share as well, is that the true way to connectivity with others, to compassion, to a kinder, more beautiful world, is being able to see each and every person we meet with that same level of interest and respect and value and curiosity. So being the one, living the one philosophy is a continuous process of learning to look beyond our preconceived notions, judgments, disapprovals, and disagreements to bring us all back to a place of love, compassion, and understanding. And I personally have made a declaration that 2024 is the year of being the one. So what you'll see as I continue throughout 2024 is all of my intention and effort, even more than it has in the past, is going to be focused on being the one for others and supporting others in being the one in so many ways. I have a big announcement to share, and I'm going to kick us off with that, and then I'll bring on Mark and Renee. And to further this movement of bringing the world together through connection, one person, one moment, one action at a time, I've launched a newsletter, and it's a free subscription. There's a free level and there's a small amount if you want to do the paid version. And it's on a platform called Substack. So I'll put the link in the chat in just a few minutes. And my intention is to continuously every week send out messages, suggested action items, and tips to support you in living the way you want to. I know that we all want to value other people. And if you're on this call, you tend to do that most of the time. But every now and then you might say, well, how can I see that one as the one? Do you know what they did? Do you know what they said to me? Can you believe who they voted for? Or whatever, right? So The One newsletter, Be the One newsletter, will give you easy ways to consistently practice being the one, so that one by one, we're all collectively coming together to co-create a world with more love, with more compassion, and more kindness. So I'll put the link in the chat in just a minute or two. And I invite you to support this movement, because the more people who see each other as the one and become the one for each other, the more joy, the more prosperity, the more love there is in the world. And we all know that no matter what may be happening and how challenging things may be, love is always the answer.